Every successful game has gone through prototyping. From classics like Pac-Man or Mario to games like God of War and more. Prototyping is a stage in which you find out which direction to go to. Hi, I am Harsh, and in this video we are gonna discuss what makes a good prototype. So before we start with the main topic, let's look into what is a prototype. A prototype is a proof of concept or functionality of the core mechanics. Hence, a prototype can be a collection of core mechanics, as it gives the experience of the game without the whole game being there. But it's important to know the difference between what are the core mechanics in a game and what are not. As per GameStudios.org, game mechanics constructs the rules or methods designed for interaction with the game state. If you say mechanics are actions, then core mechanics are the actions that players perform repeatedly in a game. A game can have a single core mechanic or even have multiple, like a game named Cannibalt, where the core mechanic is tap to jump, or a game like Celeste, where the core mechanics is to jump, climb and dash, or a game like Road Rush, where the core mechanics is to race while combat. I know there's a lot in mechanics and the core mechanics, but I hope this covers the basics. Without further ado, let's jump onto what makes a good prototype. A good prototype answers an important question about your game, and what is that important question? Like in Fez, the question would be, is it fun to play a 3D world in multiple 2D perspective? So what will be the question you want the prototype to answer? Objective. Making a prototype is an essential step towards the game, but understanding why you are making it is much more crucial. If it's working, then it's a good prototype? No. The objectives should be to find things like, is it fun to play? Can this be made? I believe if it conveys the idea, then it's a good prototype. But conveying to whom? That leads us to stage. What stage is your prototype on? Is it in early stages where it should be tested internally, or in polishing stage where you are basically posting it as a demo and it should be tested by users? If you are testing it internally, then you don't need art, but if it's a demo and you want users to play it, then you need to add some juice in it, like add some sample art, maybe some VFX and SFX too. But in early stage, your main focus should be on core mechanics. The prototype should be able to make sure that it's a glimpse of the future, meaning the person testing the game should be able to visualize what it can turn into. Level design. If you can't afford much time in terms of level design, then you don't need to, as prototypes are supposed to be quick and dirty. Still, if you have elements that can be introduced in the game and can create a large impact on gameplay, or can even change the genre midway, then make sure to add them to the prototype. Like in GTA 5. Even though you mainly shoot in the game, racing components are added in multiple missions and are used massively throughout the storyline. What about progression? If you have time to make a progression in your prototype, then make sure to add it. You don't need to add a lot of levels or hours of gameplay in a prototype. In general, gameplay between 10 to 30 minutes will be awesome. I believe a prototype should be short and easy to play. Basically, anyone who plays it gets the complete experience. Feedback. After testing the prototype, always ask for feedback. Feedback from whom? Well, if it's a prototype to test design, then maybe ask a designer to help. Or if it's for development, then ask a developer. Don't know people who can playtest your prototype and provide suitable feedback? Well then, feel free to check our Discord server. Also, I want to thank Yadu, Alok and Niraj for helping me with this topic. They are all industry professionals, each having more than 10 years of experience in their respective fields. Before signing off, make sure to check SwiftShot. It's a casual mobile game Alok is working on and is out on early access. All links are in description. That's it for now and thank you for watching.